I'm pleased to bring in wellness expert and best-selling author of multiple books, Deepak Chopra. Dr. Deepak is also the newest member of Personal Capital's Financial Heroes campaign, where he and the company will be promoting the importance of financial wellness ahead of the new year. Deepak, it is such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Julia. Nice to be with you.
It's always nice to be with you. I'd like to start big picture here around the relationship between money, wealth, financial wellness, and happiness.
So, wealth is a state of mind or a state of consciousness that we can call abundance consciousness. The opposite of that is something called scarcity consciousness or poverty consciousness. You can be the richest person in the world, but you can still be poor. And that means you have all the money, billions of dollars, but you don't have generosity of spirit. You don't know how to spend the money. You don't know how to enjoy the money. You don't know how to use the money for having good experiences. All you do is you hoard money, and then you use money to make more money, to make more money, to make more money, to make more money, and never have the time to enjoy it. So poverty consciousness governs two kinds of people, the extremely rich and the extremely poor. Why? Because their identity is money. The extremely rich confuse net worth with with self-worth. The extremely rich think that their net worth is their self-worth. They think about money all the time. The extremely poor also think about money all the time. So in order to actually have fun generating money, which is the symbolic representation of your values, is to be in abundance consciousness.
That's so interesting that you just brought up there are like two almost extreme ends of the spectrum, the extremely poor and the extremely rich, and those are the folks that tend to be the unhappiest when it comes to money. So you mentioned abundance consciousness. What does a healthy relationship with money look like?
Ask yourself, if you had all the money in the world and all the time in the world, how would you express your unique gifts? Be grateful for that, and you open the door to abundance consciousness. And abundance consciousness is not just about money. Money is a symbolic representation, as I said, for the exchange of values. If somebody's values are pornography, that's how they'll make money. If somebody's values are creating a healthy, joyful world, they'll make money through well-being. If somebody's values are corporate well-being, they'll do good work for their employees. They'll take care of their employees because they know that employee happiness is connected to customer happiness, and customer happiness is connected to investor happiness, and investor happiness is connected to the wealth of the company. So, you have to take everything in account: personal relationships, social interactions, workplace, community well-being, physical well-being, emotional well-being, spiritual well-being, all combined give you what we call financial well-being or financial security. So when people have financial security, they're not obsessed with money. The extremely poor and the extremely rich are only thinking about money. But what kind of life is that?
Mm-hmm. What is it that people can do to kind of unlock that? How do you get to that point where you can have that financial wellness or well-being? I suppose when a lot of folks might be living paycheck to paycheck, they feel beholden to their job. Like, how do you get to the point where you can get to the next level and kind of find that unlock there?
So right now, by the way, we have a very poor relationship with money, and it's the cause of stress in the world. And it's important to have financial tools, so somebody can give you financial tools on how to manage what you have. It's also important for the workplace to make sure that you have savings, that you have time for vacation, that you can educate yourself or your children, that you have retirement benefits, so you feel safe. And that is the new initiative in many entrepreneurial organizations, in many businesses. I founded something called Just Capital, where we identify companies that are doing good and improving the world situation. So all these initiatives are helping us move into a realm of more financial security. We just have to use the tools.